Hey guys, this is Alex Burns back here with another Let's Play episode. This is episode 9, I believe. And today, as you can see, I've been doing some farming. I definitely have enough elixir for another laboratory upgrade. And I think that today we can probably get enough gold to do another archer tower. As you know, we are trying to max out these archer towers. So let's just get right into it. Alright guys, here's our first base, and while I'm taking care of this, I wanted to talk to you guys about some of these sneak peeks that we've been seeing. I haven't actually been putting out videos about them because all the other Clash of Clans YouTubers are, and I figure if you really want the information, you can get it from them, and I'd rather spend my time making other sorts of Clash of Clans videos. Anyway, as you probably know, there's been the Barbarian King power-up thing. It's called the Iron Fist power, and basically what's going to happen is you can press a little button, and it will give your Barbarian King, if he's level 5 or more, the ability to summon barbarians and to basically like get under a rage spell. Basically, it's like a rage spell, but it's just for your Barbarian King. So that's going to be really cool. Another thing that I've seen on the forums and things is that there's going to be, oh, sorry about that, is that there's going to be a really big clan, like elder thing upgrade. They're going to have an actual co-leader position, and you can have as many as you want, and basically you'll be able to have co-leaders that will have all the same powers as a leader, except for they can't like delete the clan, or they can't or demote other clan leaders and things. You can get all the actual info in some of the other Clash of Clans YouTubers videos that I have down in the description below. But yeah, it should be a really cool update. Anyway, looking back at the raid here, we pretty much cleared this guy out. Probably could go for this last 20,000 gold, but I don't know if it's really worth it. So I'm just going to end it right here, and we can look at what we got. So we got about, actually almost exactly 500,000 resources. So that's a great raid. We did lose some trophies, but I'm farming, so I don't really care about that. And I think I'll just be back with our next raid. Alright guys, here's our second raid, and this guy is loaded, so let's see how much we can take from him. So I'm just going to drop a couple of barbarians up here to clean things up. A couple over here, a couple over here, one here, and a few on this corner. And that's just going to make sure that my troops go where I want them to, and it's also going to get me that extra few percent so I can get my 50% in the end. Now looking at the base, it's obviously all in the mines and pumps. But looking, the main places where I want to attack are from this bottom left side, from this top corner, and from this right corner. There are a couple other mines and pumps around here, but those are the three main places I'm going to want to attack from. So first off, let's take out this bottom area. This is probably the most loaded area in the base, so it's going to be the most important for me to take out. So I'm just going to drop a bunch of barbarians, and then I'm going to drop a bunch of archers behind them. And the main strategy here is to use the barbarians as a meat shield, and then use the archers as the firepower. And as you can see, it's working pretty well. We took out all of that, and we've taken a good chunk of the resources so far. So continuing on here, we're going to do pretty much the same thing up top. Some barbarians and then some archers behind them. And that should work out pretty well up there. Over here, I'm going to drop a few goblins and then archers. And then a few more goblins. And then some archers. And then a few more goblins. And basically the goal here is to use the goblins as a distracting unit, because I don't want to run out of my barbarians. But at this point, I've taken a lot. I still have these 2 gold mines down here, and these 3 elixir pumps up here. So since I don't really care about elixir at the moment, I'm actually going to attack only this bottom side so I can conserve troops, because as you can see, I do have maxed out elixir storage. But I still need to take out these little buildings over here so that I don't have my troops misdirected. But once those are done, I should be able to go in and take out these last 2 gold mines. I do have giants in my clan castle, so I'm going to drop those for, I don't know what you would call it, I guess distraction purposes. And then I'll drop my archers behind them, and hopefully that will be good enough to take out this side of the base. It looks like a lot of my archers got shot down, so what might have to do here is drop a rage spell on my Barbarian King, or just some goblins. And now I think that's going to probably be my best bet. I'm just going to drop all these goblins, and then I'll drop those barbarians and my Barbarian King here, and hopefully all of these will be enough to take out the rest of this stuff here. I don't know, it looks like they might all go to the right. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. So I won't be able to get that last gold mine. But I did just get that 50%, so I'm set there. Now we can end the battle, and looking at what we have, it looks like we got about 478,000 resources, plus a little bit of Dark Elixir, and even some trophies. So that was a very good raid, and I will see you back with our third and final one. Alright guys, we're back here with our third and final raid. And as you can see, it's maybe not the highest loot raid that I've ever had. And that's just because I've been searching for a while and I couldn't really find anything better. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do some off-camera farming, and I'll be back with our upgrades. So now getting into the raid here, there's a lot of really exposed pumps and things. So I'm just going to drop some goblins, barbarians, and archers behind them, and that should clean them up really easily. I do see that there's a wizard tower over here, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem if I drop some archers and the goblins can distract there. Now, I really don't care about the elixir, so I'm going to leave that alone, and then I'm just going to take out this last gold mine over here, drop 10 barbarians, 10 archers behind it, and that should do it. Looking at the rest of the base, I could really just leave it here, but I want this video to be interesting, so I'm going to see if I can maybe 2 or 3 star this base. Now, looking at what I have left here, I'm going to drop some barbarians and then some archers behind them, and that should work to clean up this outside area over here. So if I'm planning to 3-star this base, what I really need to look at is the splash damage. I see that there's 2 mortars on the inside and there's a wizard tower over here. Now the mortars are going to be my main problem, so I'm going to drop a rage spell, then I'm going to drop my Barbarian King, and some barbarians to follow him up there. Once that's done with, I'm going to drop all of my goblins on the inside, and that should help take care of buildings that I really don't need to use my other troops to take care of. Now that I'm on the inside here, both of those mortars have gone down, and all I have is that wizard tower. So I'm going to drop another rage spell to keep my archers alive over here so that they can take out that wizard tower. Now that that wizard tower is down, and that archer tower went down up there, we are defenseless for this base, and we can just roam through and take everything out. It was a pretty easy base to 3-star, but I did want to make this video somewhat interesting for you guys, as always. So, looking at the victory log here, we got a little over 200,000 resources, 19 trophies, and a good little bonus. Well, not a good bonus, but a bonus. Anyway, I will be back with our upgrades after I've done some off-camera farming. Hey guys, so I'm back here at base, and I'm done all my farming, so I think that we should just get into these upgrades here. As you see, I do have a maxed out elixir storage, or I have maxed out elixir storages rather, and so I can spend that on this healing spell, which is going to be the last elixir upgrade other than the P.E.K.K.A, which I think we're actually going to end up doing next, once we get this elixir storage maxed out. Other than that, we just got enough gold to do a archer tower upgrade, so let's get that going. And I wanted to talk to you guys about one last thing before I say goodnight here. So as you see, I do have the Santa Strike over here, because as you guys already know, the sneak peeks to the next update is coming out, and with that update is probably going to be the taking away the Santa Strike. So I'm going to try and save mine for as long as I can, and I'll put it in that corner with the wall so that enemies don't try and spawn troops around it. But other than that, just keep on clashing, guys.